Hello, humans. It's me again, Fuzz, yes. Now then, for the training of the Veluza. Now then, who to attack first? If I need special attack, the Iron Juggless would do, but there is risk. If I use the Veluza themselves, for the matter. So, I think it would make sense to use someone else. Also, I want to up their defense. Their defense and special defense are the most top priority. So preferably someone who can deal with the golem-ish Pokemon down there, the Garganackle, regardless of them having sturdy. Which, if the Veluza was stronger, it would be able to do it. Because it has Mold Breaker, just be able to negate their sturdy in general. But you're not much tougher or stronger actually right now either. So it's questionable if you'll be strong enough to actually kill them, guaranteed. Though I don't think I have any other choice, really, it looks like. You're not exactly ready for combat, though you are tougher. Huh. I suppose I could begin training these guys now, too. I'd want you to be tough, but offensive. Notably offensive. I want to push your attack to the limit. You already have almost 300 attack by default. But I want you to be notably tough at the same time as offensive. I think I'll leave you. No one here that can handle the matter. Let's let Mousehold try to help then. Who down here would give me attack EVs? Because I also want to get the Veluza's attack high enough as well. Research Station 4. Theoretically, I can Terra Slice every time, so the Veluza might actually have a chance of winning. Shoot, let's try that. That being said, I expect the Garganackles to potentially be faster than the Veluza.
Use anything to kill it. Anything that's fully EV trained. You don't have to use the Pokemon.
The Garganackles have sturdy sometimes. That's why this is even a concern. Those guys give attack. Let's see about the defense. Yeah, I'm just gonna Terra Slice and see if the Blues can take out you anyways. Despite how you're not ready for a while. You actually look massive by comparison to the Garganackle. Though doing this for every opponent would take a notable amount of time too. If this isn't enough to kill you, then I think that's saying something. Well, it was enough. I basically... Well, I didn't double my damage with that, it just increased my damage by a bit. And you should be enough too. Attack, huh? But you're an electric type. You're dangerous. Wait a minute. You give special attack. Yeah? Huh? That's a shiny. Stop moving, please.
Like, you can't let him get too far. Otherwise,
Quickly, please. This is very bad. It's still there. Don't you dare go anywhere. What do I want to catch it in? Hurry! I don't have time for that 1, 2, and
really good that it's just one.
Isn't that kind of like ominous?
Hey, it was very good in this case. It was
Get over here!
the good thing I said something. It would have been just another one of those situations.
I didn't think it would look like that. It's straight white all the way.
It's straight like it's made out of metal.
I like that. That actually is, that's more cool than I thought it was gonna be. I expected it to be something done like just a different tint of color, and that's it. What do I want to catch you in? Probably this. But wow! Or a Premier Ball. But the Premier Ball is white and red, not white and blue. This kind of does not... No. No. This is a horrible idea. Go! Beast Ball! Beast Ball failed. I think it has to be a Luxury Ball that I'm gonna use. But it's also got red, which insinuates that the Premier Ball would be just fine. Yes, that's exactly what it insinuates to me. Don't I already have one in a Timer Ball? Wasn't I already going to catch one in a Timer Ball because of them being Paradox Pokemon in the first place? Do I want it to be the shiny one? Shouldn't I catch the shiny in a Premier Ball because it's kind of like it's a premier? It's like a premium offer, that kind of thing? Caught it. Yes, after I've caught it. Brilliant. Oh yeah. Take this, punk.
What's it has something in your
Like, wow. I didn't think I would naturally encounter a shiny, and for a shiny, it actually looks pretty interesting. Alright, Chen Pao. Give me all 1, 2. Now I'm glad that I separated my session of playing into 2 recordings this time. The name would have been ridiculously long if I hadn't. It would have been something like, oh yes, handled the unrivaled... Shoot, what was it even called? I forget it. It's the Typhlosion. Typhlosion, yeah. The unrivaled Typhlosion. Then it would have been like, ah yes, completed the training of the Veluza of Doom. And then, oh, by the way, a shiny Iron Bundle as well. I mean, it would have all of those details. And that would be ridiculous for one video to have all those as part of its name. Wait, is there a delay? It's kind of hard to tell. I'll do this anyways, just in case. Okay, now then. Timer Ball or Premier Ball? What am I gonna train this one to do? I'm going with the Premier Ball. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah. Get caught, punk! No resisting. No escape. Okay. No escape. What? Okay, that's very convenient. No escape indeed.
Supposedly you either get a higher chance if you caught a Pokemon once or something.
Well, in this game, it seems that the critical catch is an actual... The lighting on this. Like, it really puts into perspective. Like, I like this. It's like they did a really... I think they did a really, really good job. This is one of the best shiny, like, conceptual ways of doing a shiny that I've seen. Because instead of it just being like, we just, like, stuck a weird filter on them, and it just auto-corrected their colorations to something different. Like, Mewtwo, he went from being purple to, guess what? We're going to make him look even more like an alien. Now his tail is green for some bloody reason. Why? We have no clue, man. We just kind of pressed a few buttons on the keyboard and then... You see... It depends on the Pokemon. Like, Obstagoon, for instance. That's a really cool shiny. It makes it look like it's from the circus suddenly. Or like some like thoroughly messed up psycho guy. The Grimmsnarl shiny is similar, but not quite the same. It's interesting. The hair goes from being black to white. Sure, that's kind of a simple coloration change, one might say, but it's more interesting than having Mewtwo's purple tail go from purple to green. Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. But this guy, he's like the premium deal. Like this is that's what he's supposed to look like regularly. But then now he's like, booyah! I'm the original full steel model. That just looks so cool. I'm very pleased with this find. I'm definitely going to train it, but I don't know what I'm going to make him do. I have no clue what I'm going to make it do, actually. It's just so cool. Aurora Veil, huh? That's, I think, the second shiny I found on here without looking for it.
It doesn't have any titles, sadly.
Well, I don't... Usually, that doesn't really... Yeah, that usually doesn't really matter to me. When it's like this, it seems particularly robotic. It's a shame it doesn't have a very big move pool. Like, it's just mostly water and ice moves, and that's it. What else would I want to give you if I was gonna give you something else? I kind of want to give it an electric Terra type and try to make it electric based. Oh, I think that's just... That's one heck of a thing to find when I wasn't looking for something like that at all. A shiny one. Wow. Instead of whipping out Chen Pao and Tinkertuff, I probably should get a different two Pokemon to suddenly be ready for when scenarios like that happen. I suppose, but I don't like want to be running around being like, alright, shiny. Maybe. Oh, it's faster than me. Ow. Ooh. But it's enough to kill it, even though with my lower attack stat. That's good. So then, is it strong enough to kill the... Well, actually, no. These guys would have definitely lower defense than the Garganacle. Or Garganacle. Wanna mess with me? Oh, it's enough to kill it, even with the low attack stat. Okay. I'll take it. I get the feeling that's not gonna work every time. The heck do you think you're doing? I already got the premium deal. I'm out of here. Leave me be. I couldn't get away because... Oh no. Oh yeah? I couldn't get away, huh? Is it because I'm not fast enough? Well, I got away this time, punk. By the way, that doesn't make any sense. Let's take them back into the Pokeball. Why does their speed matter at all? They don't even really move a muscle when we leave. I just like yoink them out. Oh. 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 You think that'll be enough to save me, huh? It might. But it wasn't. Found several shinies. Oh wow, this one survived. Yeah, like a sword stance. Well, a sword stance won't run away. Then again, I don't know why it'd be a double increase, because the increase to their stat doesn't exactly, yeah. It's like a third. That sounds suspicious to me. I don't know, man. I do enough math to the point where I'm wondering. I think you've gone to a point that's a little... My, that's so much math. Well, I'm just gonna attack this guy and hope it goes well, I see. Yes. Ouch. Dog. Well, pretty much everything except for speed EVs is what I require right now, and health EVs. I missed. Ow. The one concern is that if that's what it did, went and did for the small guy, what if it does that for all the other future Paradox Pokemon? Just turns them chrome, metal, steel looking. If it does that for all of them, it's going to be rather bland for some of the other ones. They don't look like they have paint on them. Because the Iron Bundle just conveniently has that kind of a way about him, you know? He's like got the red. But the others kind of don't have a whole lot that's different about them. I mean, the Iron Jugulis would suddenly look very different. The Iron Valiant might not look different at all, almost. Yeah, Glamours for easy special attack. Just make sure you're prepared so you don't get whooped by the Glamours. Took 4 to kill that one. My nice. Okay, special defense is hit 200. $229, huh? $229. Getting the special attack as high as I want it to will be rather costly. I could settle with less, though I don't want to. Yeah, the shiny iron juggless might look very interesting, actually. The shiny iron moth might be very hard to tell that it's a shiny at all. Come to think about it, I can totally go whoop this iron juggless actually, considering I have mouse hold. I wonder... no, it wouldn't be enough to kill them. If I Terror Slice, it might be. I mean, of course, if I hit them 10 times, then I think it would be enough even if I didn't Terror Slice, potentially. Yeah, 3 hits did that. Oh, that was 4 hits. Well, 3 hits almost killed it. We've needed about 7 hits, roughly. That is quite a bit. Oh, never mind. 4 hits was enough to kill it even without Terror Slicing. Somehow. 1 critical hit made it do as much as the 4 hits from a Terror Sliced one. All 4 hits? You want to rethink how likely that is?
I'm not sure whether or not it decides the roll of how much. It might decide the roll for all hits rather than completely.
Perhaps. Oh. Well, I'm not gonna go out of my way to catch you just because you have that. I've done so for others, but I'm not gonna do that this time. I don't feel like it. Hmm. Yes. Very nice. We have to like analyze them. Otherwise you won't even know if you see one necessarily. If you don't know what the original looks like, you could easily overlook one even if you saw it. Well, even if you know what the normal one looks like, the shiny might not look very different. Like this guy, if the principle's the same, his pants and maybe the black bit on his belly and his hat would be silver too if it's the same as the Iron Bundle. But for an Iron Valiant, I'm trying to recall if any other parts of them are all that much different color at all. Its hair. The hair and the inner layers of its, I guess, garment type thing. As well as the odd accessory-ish thing on its head. Which I'm assuming is part of its head. But I'm not sure what else to call it. Ah, yes. Those bits would all be silver. You would be very obvious, or not at all, because of the lighting of where you would be. And the type of green you have might make it kind of hard to tell, but your belly would be a giveaway. Your belly would be a giveaway. You would be nearly impossible to tell, unless you get a good look at their center mass, which is rather small. And you would be bloody obvious. You'd be just too obvious. You, on the other hand, it's questionable if you'd be able to tell. I think it would be very hard. If its horns and little ear flaps are also silver, then it might make it a lot easier to see. Do I want to cap their defenses at 222? I kind of do. But that's not tough enough for what I had in mind. Is it? If at all, if at all, it'll be like barely tough enough. Well, try aiming for that then. No, that's annoying. should be able to do one more safely. This guy here, that is. And switch to a defense band, and then target Umar. Well, I can target the rocky guys as well, actually. Well, that's not good. You are not the kind of opponent that I should be dealing with. You'll be giving me speed, and I don't want that. I don't see any Garganacles, so I guess I'll have to beat up you. Interesting how Mold Breaker doesn't ignore that. Fool. Game over. He should give attack. Yeah. Yeah, I prefer to use the Pokemon that I'm training when doing this kind of thing. Indeed. But it makes more sense this way. This thing would be dangerous to deal with while I'm like this. How far is the special attack moving along? Oh, it's moving along alright, just slowly is all. I wonder what kind of fish in real, like here on Earth, is similar to the Velusa in shape, I guess. Similar, not the same, because this guy legitimately has spikes coming out the side of him like he's, yeah. That he can totally just proceed to shave off extra weight that he has on him that he no longer wants, if he so feels like it. Ooh. Eh. Take this. Wow. Not bad when you consider that was a 20 power move. Or I guess a 30 power move. Ow. That is how powerful it is, right? Yeah. Stab. 30 power move. Quite terrifying when you consider that that stab 30 power move jumps up to like a 140 power move. And then if you put stab on it, then it goes from that to like, let's see, how high does it climb? 210 power? That's ridiculous. In one single turn, it is already battle and ready to wreck what gets in its way. Shell smash? Maybe. I'm not sure. The special bonus of using my Doom Velusa is the speed at which I can get ready to fight. The special property of using Doom Sparse is that he can up his accuracy, so he's not gonna miss. That and he uses a Volite, he's very tough. Because with this kind of strategy, because it takes 3 turns to get to the absolute max of my power, this means that any tearaway battle card, if we can somehow get me to survive 3 turns, longest it will take. I know, it's ridiculous. Just to make it sure that I'm like somewhat safe, I would need like 6 turns for it to for the. Why are you looking at me like you're annoyed, you little Doug Trio guys? Leave me be. Yeah, I've encountered several shinies, no Pokerus though. It's a shame. Pokerus would help this grinding to go so much more faster. You have someone with Pokerus? Oh, don't get my hopes up like that. You're just like, wait, I might have some. I'm like, really? And you're like, I mean, no. Okay, now I switch to a special attack one. What the heck is standing on me? Well, I guess now there's one of these also. You're in the way, you bloody bird. Good. About half health. Now the real question is, do I want to give it a psychic terror type, or do I want to leave its terror type as water? I can up stored power as power, but I can't up this as power. Now I'll just leave that as the alternative. We'll go full power with the stored power. That means a psychic terror type will be required. There we go. Okay, up both the defenses by 2, then continue to up the special attack. That bird just tried to attack me. Lamora. There you are. Uh-oh. Ah! I didn't check to see roughly how much stat points I have left to be able to distribute. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna get rather close and it's just gonna be like, nah, you can't make it. Calcium, special attack. 5. Yeah, just like I thought. Rather close, but not actually getting there. Actually, no. That's... Yeah. Yeah, no, that's just getting close, but not actually reaching the point that I wanted to hit. At that point, I might as well settle on a lower attack stats for each of those, and then up either my speed or my defense more. What, this guy? Oh, the iron leaves, you mean?
No, it would be the
Oh,
if you could learn expanded force.
I wonder
But I
what the heck that strategy would be.
have like a. You can get the psychic suit, right?
Yeah.
So you have that there. Follow me, do fill its way, and then your expanded forces are about that. Suspended force is really powerful. Physical components fill away. You now the psychic range there, and you psychic thrust.
Oh, you mean a strategy to deal with both your opponents?
And to wipe the floor with your opponent.
I suppose, but what happens when someone who's faster than the Veluza comes out?
Well, to fill it away, it takes care. And maybe you didn't do. No,
Priority, just naturally being faster,
whatever. Priority always beats a Veluza.
being tanky enough,
Priority will always beat a Veluza.
a dark type.
Like, if you, what is it? No matter how tanky you make a Veluza, if you bring out a King Gambit at the end of the battle and sucker punch him, he's gone. I don't think any amount of defense.
A dark type, just in general.
Dying like that.
A dark type in general would just stop your Veluza in its tracks.
Like, even if you tried to make it tanky enough to survive, it won't beat you.
What I need is a dark type that's immune to water. Wait a minute, my Veluza actually deals with that problem. You need a dark type that's resistant to water, not immune to it. They need to be resistant. Because if they're immune to it, whoop-de-doo.
Grass Dark. And that game introduced 3 of them.
It introduced like 4, I think.
Oh. Well, I know there's the Buponet, there's the Wochen, and then there's the Mafuroda. I can't remember any other dark types that's introduced in this game. Like, added to the roster.
You're right, maybe there's just 3 added here, and then there was 3 beforehand.
If you ask me,
Yeah, there was 3 beforehand.
yeah, there's like the
There's the Cacturn,
and some other ones.
yeah, Cacturn, Shift Try, and then the Zarude.
Ah, yes, you're right.
2 legendary Pokemon, and then 4 regular ones. I should save and then just try it to see how far it gets. Even though theoretically it should only help it by like what? 12? Ish. 13-ish maybe. Yeah, no, that's not good enough. How can I put this in a way that is more reasonable? Considering stored power is supposed to be the main event of this little pain game, I should probably lower the attack actually, just in support of the special attack. But I won't be able to get the defenses to where I want them to and get the special attack to where I want it to be, I think. I already saved, so let's see what I can do. In the case of me prioritizing the special attack for this matter, not this problem again. This is so annoying. I have none of the berries to lower that. I don't have money, so even if I go here, it's questionable if this will mean anything at all. I'll probably just end up having to go run around looking for it. And then Weather Ball. Lure Ball, Dusk Ball. Lure Ball is probably being sold by a ridiculous price. Someone needs to grab this guy by the top of his hair and chuck him into the sea. It's ridiculous. I'll sell 1 Pokeball. It's not a Master Ball. But I'll sell it for $100,000. It's just a rare Pokeball is all. For some bloody reason. Okay, where's the best place to look for these berries? Feels like over here is... No, I mean over here. Over here's not bad either. Let's try over here. But which side of the stream is the berries on? I don't recall. Easier to hunt for them in the night. This is just supposed to be a quick test, but then now I need these bloody berries. How much did I up my attack? Like, what does it look like? Looks like I gave myself some. But will it be enough? 13. Preferably 17, roughly. If I need to pick up items, it would be nice to have a Pokemon follow me while I run around. Chien-Pao is the fastest. Though Zuff is also rather fast. Wait a minute. I don't think I've ever seen these guys follow behind me. He's pretty fast. Not fast enough, though. Well, you found two. Well done. Alright, you're Robo Deer. Let's go. I think I'm losing it just by moving at regular speed. Yeah. That didn't take very long either. But you're just stupidly fast. Actually, now that I think about it, isn't the other guy kind of a similar speed? Because I'll still lose him if I speed. It's just harder to lose him. Of course, unless the game glitches and then he gets confused. Because sometimes when you're moving, they get weirded out. Well, do you get weirded out much? It doesn't look like he's getting weirded out much, so maybe it's better to have him follow me. Plus, he's really big. So his hitbox, his radius for picking up items might be rather big. I think there was an item there and he didn't pick it up. Yeah, you got that one. There we go. Ultimately, I feel like Zuff is just really good for this for some reason, even though he's not as fast as Chien-Pao, from my understanding. Maybe he's causing the game to lag. I'm gonna think about it. Wasn't I finding berries before I left over here? Yeah, I was. Now it's probably better that I stay down here. Even though I think it's on both sides then. I think you can find them up there as well. Problem is I'm not seeing any items. Just too much to process. That was 10! What the heck? Except their parameters on that must be even smaller, because you almost never get what I just found. Hey, there's an item. I didn't even see that item, he just picked it up though. That's nice. Hello, Dad. Okay, I'm back. That took a bit of a while. Oh, shoot, maybe I shouldn't have unpaused. Feels like I got a hair in my eye. Whoa. Okay, I'll be fine though. Oh, it's nighttime now, and something is sleeping at my... Oh. It's you. You're sleeping there. Yeah. Let's go find the loot. Actually, how much do I have already? Maybe I have enough. 5? Surely this isn't enough. It did say it can't go any lower. Shoot, I should have paid more attention. It only went down... Okay, it couldn't go any lower. That's only 10. That's a problem. 10 won't be enough. Even without putting anything to the attack, I can't get it to exactly where I want it to be. I either settle with less power, or I don't. I even put the nature bonus to it and everything. The fact that it's giving me this much of a troubling burden is quite annoying. Three to that, 2 to those. That would leave me with 3. Do I want to do it like that? I mean, I could balance the attacks out in that way, but then it'll be weaker than I wanted it to be. Which is what I would disapprove of. Wrong one. Getting it to be even is important to me. It can't go any lower. Okay. Just like I figured. Just figured I'd make sure. Yeah, that's really annoying. It would only get to... It would get really close, but it wouldn't actually get to the exact point. Grrr. I mean, I could remove some from the defenses, but I don't want to do that. I'll just try to settle with it being even, I guess. It also means I'm going to up my speed a bit. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Now up its special defense a little bit, and then I guess I'll put the rest to speed. Special defense. I'm not sure where you picked that up from, because I didn't see another item to be picked up, but okay. Yeah, he's not very fast. They have a unique property when they're in the water. They do their move, it looks like. And then they proceed to charge at super speed. I don't think he will, because he's not gonna use the move. Yeah. No, they like prepare themselves and then they suddenly launch like a torpedo. I think when they're rushing you might be able to see it, or it's right before they launch. Well, I didn't just make up that they used their move, or supposedly used their move. From what I remember, something about them looks like they used the move. Why do I feel like he was supposed to hold it? Shoot. I didn't contemplate the strategy at all with the notion of what item he was supposed to hold. Or she was supposed to hold. I feel like there was an item I had in mind, but I don't remember at all. What was I gonna have you hold? Oh. No, I was like a weakness policy. Oh yeah, you want to attack me where I'm weak, huh? Well, just increase the pain a bit more. No. What could I make it hold that is reasonable? Unfortunately, an Volite will not do. Rocky helmet? No. I mean, theoretically, this would still work. Which would be ultra annoying for my opponent. It has like a 10% chance of working. Just like the quick claw. Okay. Special defense. Time to find those grassy punks. Actually, there should be some out in that field that I was just at, but oh well. There we go. I wanted to have a better way of blending Doom with its name, but nothing came to mind. So this is its name until I say otherwise. Dang it. Oh, there they are. I was just thinking to myself, where are all the punks that I need to mug today? Where are they all hiding? Found you, punk. Take this. Yeah. Then again, maybe this item is not the one to give it. I thought leftovers could be useful for it. And theoretically it could, if say something weird happened to my opponent, like they fell asleep for some weirdness. This could be useful, because then I could use my signature move twice in a row without having to heal. Because my item would be doing it for me. However, I think it just came up with an idea as to what I want to give it. Problem is, I don't know if I have any more of it. One of my other Pokemon's probably holding the item I'm thinking of. Yeah. Scope lens? This might actually almost make more sense for that. Sort of. No, not really. But its eyes look interesting. And the way this fish is, at times, has made me think of almost like a machine type of fish. Like a robot fish. It's got interesting eyes. Okay. Special defense needs to increase. Heightened critical hit ratio. Not only is it using such a dangerous strategy, but to slightly make up for the lack of attack power that I was... Well, that wasn't intentional for it to have a lack of attack power. I wanted it to be more. But on the opposite end, now it has a heightened critical chance as well. So yeah. If you thought you were getting off easy because its attack stat wasn't as high, you'd be wrong. you might get off easier because it has a less attack stat. Or you're gonna face a real pain. Doesn't the nature of critical kind of work well for this Pokemon? It kind of puts it in that state every time it wants to fight, nearly. Well, every time it wants to fight seriously. Okay, so roughly 4 more of you guys. I should count them. I can mug these two confidently. Unless the other guy got away. Where'd he go? Is it that one over there, or is it a different one? There's a Gimmighoul over here. Punk. Yeah, I'll just fight your head on. Then I'll check again. Do 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 do. How many Pokemon have I designed with this Doom strategy in mind? I have Doomspars, I have this one. I feel like I've created 1 or 2 others beforehand. But I don't remember where. At the same time, the more I contemplate, the more I'm thinking to myself, maybe I didn't. Like, maybe the Doomspars may have been my first actual one that I had set up to do this. Oh, my Jirachi! Yeah, I do have another Pokemon that is set to do it then. So that's 3. I don't think I set up my Deoxys to do this. But my Jirachi is capable of this. On a sort of dual scale. By that I mean it can fight you head on regularly, or it can prepare to do this to you as like part of its way of fighting. Except it's not on nearly as extreme a scale as, well, in a way, almost is nearly this extreme. It has cosmic power. Oh, and my Lunastone also can do that. In a very similar way, except it also has Meteor Beam. So then I have 4 Pokemon. I almost have a full team of Doom-ish Pokemon. Except only 2 of them are named with Doom in mind. Or with Doom as part of their name, I guess. And then Jirachi, I guess, has a move with that in its name. Okay, now for speed. Who should I go beat up for speed? Probably back to the crater with me then. Though anyone who grants me speed down here will likely outspeed me in general in the first bloody place. Considering this Pokemon's not very fast at all. But yeah. Our first Veluza, the weirder Veluza of the two, is almost complete. I might actually have... No, I don't think I have any vitamins that I can use by... Oof. Whoops. But I might have feathers that I can use. Yes. The problem with... Well, I guess Doomsparce doesn't technically need to do the Doom strategy. Yeah, technically not. Though sort of yes, because it only has so much power points for Ancient Power. If it had more power points for ancient power, like a lot more, then it could probably just use ancient power all the way. Because if it gets buffed even once, suddenly now its special attack is quite high, as well as the rest of its defense stats would be very, very high at that point. It wouldn't even necessarily be super slow at that point. But the Veluza kind of has to do its move, otherwise its attacks are just going to suck. No, I don't have very many swift feathers. You there, peasant. Well, that was not a good idea. Oh dear. Yeah. If you want some help with that Abrolov, I might be able to lend my assistance. It is a pretty tough Pokemon after all. What the? Whoops. I actually clicked on it, which is not what I had in mind. Though I should probably purchase that sooner or later. Wait a minute, how much more speed can I get? I shouldn't have much more stat points to play with. Yeah. Six. An entire stat point left. That's weird. I think the Doug Trio is technically slower right now, at least than my guy. 'Cause I feel like I've been outspeeding the Doug Trios that I've been encountering. Yeah, just outsped it. How convenient. Wait a minute, how comes that didn't give me... Okay, both of the guys I just beat up give me 3 each. 3 plus 3, 6, yeah? So how did that not give me... This is why sometimes dealing with EVs makes me concerned, or why I check so frantically sometimes.
Are you sure you're not yet at max?
No, Carter, there were 6 more left, and I just beat up 2 guys who give me 3 each. But for some reason, it skipped 2. It skipped 2. That's ridiculous. You there! All done. Fish of Doom is complete. Quite brilliant, yes. I wonder if I do have any other strategies or other Pokemon, I guess, to use the stored power. I feel like there might be one other, but I don't know who. Still have more time. Wonder what else I should sort out. Now Fish of Doom is sorted out. I mean, the strategy for you that I have in mind is somewhat straightforward, I guess. Make you able to be fast enough but tanky enough. You, there's only really one option that comes to mind with the hustle. Wait a minute, if you're the one with hustle... Where's the one with... No, you're the one I wanted to have guts. Which I don't think I've trained a Pokemon with guts yet. No, the strategy that I had in mind for you is ridiculous. Because it ends up causing something really weird for you. Such as what I had in mind. Let's, I guess, a little bit of contemplation then. Who else had interesting things? Because you have the revival blessing. I want to kind of sort you out sooner than later. I've been letting you just sit on the back burner. And then you interest me quite a bit too. Naturally, a lot of Pokemon here interest me quite a bit, as you can see. Which of these was going to be the commander, and which of these is going to have the storm drain? Are they all in Luxury Ball? Yeah. Because this one's over here, I'm assuming this is the one I wanted to have storm drain. Did any of them already have it? No, because I just ran around and caught them. Let's give it to you now, so that there's no complications with that later. Exactly. Water Dragon. Just like Palkia.
Yep, Palkia, as much as I would look at him as Steel Dragon as a really good typing, Water Dragon is actually almost, could be considered just as good at it.
Just not when they're fighting each other.
Sure, maybe not because, well, basically, Water Dragon removes all of Water weaknesses and one of Dragon's weaknesses.
Yep.
Steel,
Leaving the only things that to be weak to Dragon and Fairy. Fairy's
does the other thing.
Fairy's appearance was really annoying Because suddenly now Polka did not have one weakness anymore, it had two.
Steel Dragon does the opposite. It removes all of Dragon's weaknesses and leaves two of Steel weaknesses, fighting and ground.
Surely Guts is not the hidden
They're
ability.
kind of opposite
Please don't
things.
make me have to exit the game. Squawk abilities. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't come up with better than that. Really?
Squawk abilities.
Really?
So yeah, Tactic a Storm Drain Tactic very use because it's got a type combination that reduces the amount of weakness.
Just give it no special attack, basically, put it all to defenses, and then have someone come next to it and you surf. Now this tiny little midget will be tough and offensive suddenly. So it's the hidden ability. Guts is the hidden ability. Oh my freaking gosh. There you go. Guts. Flippin' green Yoshi bird.
Oh yeah, Guts. Not too bad of an idea, but I'm not sure if it would work on Squawk ability.
Green Yoshi bird.
Like, let's see. You flame orbit, you use protect, but then what? You just hope you don't die.
Why would you? Wait, hold on, Mom.
What is it? I have a feeling its defenses aren't very, yeah.
It's not very good, yeah. Whoop-de-doo? Question mark?
Is it even more frail than Bramblegast? Maybe slightly.
Connor, does it look like it would be tougher than Bramblegast?
Bramblegast is really frail. 250 HP.
Connor, just look in the middle of the room.
Really low.
Look in the middle of the room. Did that guy look like he was, like, tougher than Bramblegast? Just look in the middle of the room. You see him? You see him?
What about him?
You saw in the middle of the room, yeah?
Oh, no.
No? You
yeah,
did?
well, I saw the beard, man.
See, look.
Oh, fine.
Does he look tougher than Bramblegast? Would you really ever think that he's...
I'm not sure. Yeah,
He's huge.
he's on my...
When he shows up in the background, he's absolutely huge. Same with that guy. Same with that. That makes it look like an absolute monster, this guy. He's suddenly... Like, that size difference.
You could take a picture of it if you took a video of it and then snap the picture out of the video.
Suddenly, this being a dragon doesn't seem so unbelievable. When it's that size.
Maybe, but still.
Still looks really goofy, though.
According to my calculations, Bramblegast is actually tougher than your Spock though. But this Bramblegast is it could be tougher.
So, Connor, I'm gonna put this guy here and look at his moves. Ignore the U-turn. What do you think I had in mind for this guy? There's an item I want to give him. The strategy depends on the item, sort of. What do you think the strategy is?
It's really hard to say because doodle means that the strategy is very.
Doodle is
I feel
to...
like it would be either.
I'll explain. Doodle...
Assuming doodle is actually a part of the strategy.
It's to grant flexibility. It's to grant flexibility. It's not... What's flatter is meant to be used first. The strategy falls apart if you don't use that first.
You use the bud with flatter, and then you just metronome. Nope, you get something, do something good or something.
Does this guy look like someone who could use both attack stats well, Connor? Well, he would after flatter.
No, you can't use flatter on him. No,
You see it?
ah.
You see it?
Mirror.
Yeah, this guy's item. So all I have to do is pour everything into his attack stat, a bit to his special attack just so that when it gets buffed it means something. Once the mirror herb gets used, the unburden will trigger it upping his speed so I don't have to touch it even. And then pour the rest to the defenses so that hopefully won't get one shot. Creating this guy into something really psychotic and kind of weird. But not at all what you would have expected.
Are actually even worse than Bramblegast. Bramblegast is more defensive than that. Or Graphy.
You will, but But Connor, this guy's even worse.
No.
Yeah, look at his defenses.
According to my...
You mean the health. You're looking at the health, aren't you?
According to my statistics...
Look, 99,
Squawkabilly-
44. Interesting, isn't it?
Squawkabilly has him, well, compared to Brambleguest, Squawkabilly has a lot more HP, but the 30 extra defense, I think, makes
Quite the
Brambleguest
difference, yes.
more actually defensively capable to most attacks by a bit.
Yes, quite the difference indeed. I haven't trained you yet. This one I'm going to make into just a physical attacker, though.
I think, but I don't know for sure.
I think this will be the Ska villain to represent Ska villains everywhere. Sort of, not really. That's kind of what I have in mind. Tatsuguri... Don't know exactly what I have in mind for you. But the birds, I came up with strategies for them just to eventually realize something horrifying, Car. That the one that can have sheer force. The one that can have sheer force is just not an applicable strategy.
Why?
Do you remember while I was telling you about it? It's like the only moves that they could make use of.
Oh, they can only make use of very
Special attacks are the only things left to them.
The only one I could imagine wouldn't be too bad. You would have intimidate and give him an assault vest. Now it's like he's got a defense raise on both sides when he enters the battlefield, and it also helps his friends.
You give him intimidate, then you give him U-turn, and just up his speed ridiculously, and he just keeps using that.
Well, I suppose you could do that as well, but
Like a lunatic.
it'd be the sacrifice of.
You could also give him the assault vest too. And no, you just pair him with a really tough guy.
Really tough party, not just a single dude.
The
Unless you're going to just literally.
The problem is, after you do this once, if you just swap back to Squawkabilly, he's gonna get punched dead,
Yeah,
which is,
because
will be
that's that.
it'll be amusing for a moment,
Basically-
until it's not.
Basically, assault vest intimidate isn't too bad of an idea.
Do you remember what Guts does? Is it affecting my attack stat?
Increases your attack stat, I think, basically by a stage worth.
So 50%.
And also negates.
That'll do.
fire.
The weakness, yeah.
Negates burn problematic.
Yeah,
I
so-
don't know if it negates the half of speed.
So
if
the
you
plan,
neutralize, but it
as you can
helps.
see, the moveset I have here is good.
Raised
yes.
Facade, copycat, and brave bird. Not the worst moveset, I suppose. Yeah. Interesting. For copycat.
Probably should put
Yeah.
this here, actually.
Might allow for some interesting
Yeah, it
situations,
allows
like-
for me to get creative if the
like if
scenario
a ghost
goes for it.
was trying to,
Well, no one's immune to flying, so if a ghost type shows up, I'm gonna vandalize them.
Oh, actually, you're right. But still, if you're in a double battle, they might use a ghost tip on your friend.
Then
Or
I'll
you
just
might have swapped into a ghost move, and then you're faster, and then you copycat them.
I like that.
That's another.
The Phantom swaps in at once they're gone, uses the copycat before they've even reappeared, disappears, then they do their attack, then you appear, then the next turn they want to use it again, but you're faster than them, so you end up just smacking them before they disappear, then they disappear, and you're like, now I'll use it again before you appear. It would get really whacked out, and you just keep smacking them, and they keep missing you because you're faster than them and they're slower than you. Because you did it out of sync. If in a normal case, if you both did Phantom Force at the same time, the slower guy would win.
You're talking about Phantom Force.
Yeah.
So you basically swap in on their Phantom Force.
While
then you
they're
use
coming
their-
in, yeah.
Then you use their Phantom Force.
While on the turn that they're supposed to be coming in, but you're faster than them. So it ends up copying the Phantom Force, and then you disappear, but then they try to attack you and miss.
But you would have to assume they're using Phantom Force. You couldn't swap in on the turn they're attacking.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Otherwise you would use it first.
Yeah,
And
you'd have to get there the moment, like,
Oh, wait,
when
no,
they.
No, since you're immune, they would have to do something else. Never mind.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter. Yeah.
But this strategy would technically work even if I wasn't immune. In fact, it would work probably
Only
better.
if you swapped in on the turn they use Phantom.
Well, if you swap in on the turn when they're coming in, then you're gonna be presented with a different
But
problem
it wouldn't be
because
that-
you'll be out of sync now. No, actually, the problem is now you're in sync, and if you're the faster one, that's not good for you
What is it?
because you'll miss.
If you what is it? Oh, I suppose yeah. But if you're immune, it would just be
I don't have a flame orb.
It doesn't look like he's very fast though.
Hmm?
You would have to put a lot.
Hold on a moment. So you're looking at his speed and you're like, oh, he doesn't look very fast. But then you saw the other guy and you're like, oh, it's so good. I mean, once he gets buffed, he's gonna go so fast. The Veluza.
This dude doesn't have something that doubles his speed.
Connor,
You would
this-
almost certainly use it in their strategy.
He has 210 speed, and hold on. Oh gosh, that was a big bird.
What is it? I mean, like, if you put everything into its speed.
It's not even maxed yet.
What is it?
He can get to
Above
300
300
definitely.
somewhere. Just a bit above 300. Not probably too far.
Yeah, but he'll have that without having the buff, which means he has a great shot at pecking off this guy in the first turn with like a brave bird.
Maybe if you had the hustle on.
Then probably no, because then I could miss. But
It might not do enough damage unless you made it up in lead sweeper. But it wouldn't be the greatest of sweepers.
my concern, yeah, my concern with this one would be something more along the lines of.
If you tried to make it a full sweep.
My concern is similar to something you mentioned that I didn't realize originally. The burn isn't triggered in the first turn. It's not triggered the second I come out on the field unless I sent him out, and then he's technically like part of the turn. This is a problem. I might need to give him protect instead of copycat. I don't like that. This guy, I don't know if I want to keep him with U-turn. Doodle gives him flexibility to like his whole gimmick that I have in mind is just to make him super weird and be able to like really mess with the entirety of the fight, essentially. In a double battle, he has the chance of like just ripping off someone's ability, but for not only him, but the guy next to him too.
As far as I'm aware, it's supposedly really crazy strategy. If you pair it up with like slacking, it supposedly is capable of removing its whatever its ability is called. Tron. It's capable of removing that from him, which I don't need to tell you why that's a ridiculously good idea.
This bird has a weirdly high amount of health given how small it looks. With the way the guts will up its attack, I'm better off specializing it to speed. You get specialized to speed, you'll specialize in attack. I don't really need to do anything about that. Your speed is better than your special attack is, so I should put the nature debuff where, though? If I put it to your speed, I'll be slightly concerned. But with 200 speed already, that speed boost is going to buff you up to at least 300. So even with the nature debuff, you're not going to be so bad. I need to check if how your IVs are doing. Same with you, I guess, in the regards of IVs, but in terms of how I actually want to set you up, you look like you almost look complete. You're just missing stats and a little bit of everywhere, seemingly, aside from your special defense. And it kind of bugs me. I want you to be tough enough to the point where you're not just going to die within like the first few moments of you living. And I want to get your attack to a roughly just 300 dead on, though with the way it is right now and with what your strategy is, it's potentially not important whether or not I up your attack. Even though it probably should, because the moves you have are weak. This is weak, this is weak, that's not bad.
Why is this dude actually fighting with intelligence? These punks shouldn't be fighting with this much intelligence, come on.
The speed I want to get to at least 200, roughly. And the defenses, they're far from where I want them to be, unfortunately. Needs to be tough enough to make the cut. How are their IVs? I only checked the squawk ability. Your speed is no good. That's actually a good thing, because when I increase it, it's going to be even higher then.
By 31 points. Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
250.
That's your highest stat. That notion kind of makes me reconsider, though, if I want to put it there. My notion, or the thought in mind, was to put the nature debuff on that, actually, because the strategy in mind will just up his speed, and it'll get to at least 300.
Speed is his best stat.
Yes, but that's the problem.
Definitely it's a place where it probably would be good to put the nature on his speed, given that
No,
it's
no, no, no,
like
no, 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 no. I meant putting the nature debuff on his speed. That's the problem.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. Putting a nature debuff on the best stat.
Yes,
You're
that
losing the most.
exactly, which is something I'm a bit wary about. But depending on certain of the strategies that I've worked with before, and I guess depending on how this one ends up going, I might need to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to sacrifice too much defense or too much special attack. The goal is for once this guy's strategy is gone and is going, I want him to be able to hit you hard-ish with pretty much anything. Because that such is part of the nature of this weird strategy. If he can't do that, it's kind of weird.
So, tanky Pokemon is pretty much usually the better choice.
Your
for
Ivy's
such a
already
maximum
sorted
damage.
out. I don't need to be concerned
Pokemon
about
in
that.
tanky, I'd try Metronome.
This is a problem.
Because you can't expect Metronome to give you good stuff first.
Well, once you're flattered, I might have a little bit of leeway, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but not in a double battle.
We shall see.
Only makes its most use when you're in a double battle.
Fortunately, your Ivies are not particularly super amazing yet, which is a good thing because that means that you'll be getting a hopefully rather decent amount of stats. Yours are also kind of like that, except your stats already look kind of not bad.
What happens if two opportunists fight each other? Stat increase to infinity?
I hope so.
Actually, that might very much happen. I'm starting to think that.
I hope so. That would be really amusing to see.
Increase up to maximum stats.
Isn't that kind of cheating?
Yes, but no, it means
By accident?
not completely because it's both you and your opponent.
I'd say not completely because it wasn't intentional entirely.
I mean, not completely because it's both you and your opponent getting the buffs to max. It's not just you. So, is it really you cheating? Because they're opposite.
At that point, you're both cheating, I guess.
Maybe, maybe not. Some might say that using like beat 'em up on someone to maximize the
Wait a minute.
justice on the buffs or something. It's like,
What happens if I'm not holding an item? So I use my item at the beginning and then I just take your item.
maybe.
I like that notion.
What is it? Apparently, there was an item in Sword and Shield that I think if your opponent hits you with a physical attack, for some reason it's like a berry. It looks like you eat it, but it hurts your opponent if they physically attack.
It exists
But
still.
if you put it on a Pokemon of pickpocket and get hit by a physical attack, you eat the berry, hurting them, and take whatever item they're all at the same moment, apparently.
If this Pokemon can learn Thief, I think it would make sense to give it to it.
They probably thought Switcher was good enough.
No, because my goal is to nab their item, not just simply potentially not actually get their item. I don't know if it can learn Thief, though. Covet would also do, because it seems to do the same thing. I don't want to just knock off their item, because that's not the goal. I guess Switcheroo... What does this do? This may also leave them with a badly poisoned.
It's like a lower powered fire thing and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But for poison. You know what would be interesting? If burn and poison did damage based on typing. Like, if they were weak to fire.
I wish they did.
More damage. And then hail and...
Well, I kind of don't want...
Maybe should have done that too. Like, if it was a fire type.
Yeah,
thing,
that would
it's
also
not-
make sense.
And then hail if it's a dragon.
Though the hail for the dragon, just when I picture it, it just seems dumb.
It hurts them anyways.
I'm assuming they went with the idea that, oh, dragons, lizards, they're cold-blooded. Therefore, if they get hit by something icy, it just kind of, they freeze all up, and it's just really bad for them.
Also, ice probably needed to, you know, more something to its name, given its only resistance is to itself.
Meh.
It has
Meh.
4 super effectives. There's multiple types like poison and psychic that only have 2. Also, ghost and dark also only have 2 super effectives. Ice has 4. One of them is dragon.
So, speed, nature, reduce your attack, special attack. Yeah, I'm gonna reduce your speed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. The only thing that comes to mind is actually reduce your special defense, just so I can make the rest of your stats not so ridiculously, barely not like the way I want them to be. It's kind of ridiculous. Just so far off in so many ways. Just look at this card. It's so unsatisfying.
5 away from 300 HP, 2 off from 300 SP attack, 1 off from having 270 defense.
But it's not even mirroring the special defense.
Yeah, but
It's like
that's
5 away from that instead.
It's 6 away.
Or
from
6,
that.
so yeah.
But that's a bit more, you know.
Nature, your nature for this is already set. Your nature... With Storm Drain, what would I actually want your nature? I want to make your defense as good as possible. So theoretically, reduce your attack, buff your defense. Yours is good. Yours doesn't need to be changed, I think. Okay, let's see. None of them was for that. Yes, actually, there was this one. Attack to speed. Brave. You're brave as of now. This is annoying. I don't have the right one for the Tatsuguri. Speed and attack. Timid for the Yoshi bird with guts. Timid and gutsy? That's kind of weird, but okay.
One's an ability, the other is its nature.
Doesn't that kind of actually fall in line with a Yoshi now that I think about it?
Maybe.
Just a bit.
Gutsy enough to do whatever you
But still at the same time kind of timid.
Just hiding and steady until Mario frees it or something.
Now, do I have a flame orb? Even if I did, giving it to him right now probably isn't the best idea. Well, I don't see one. Yeah, no. Storm Drain, huh? Weak to Fairy, weak to Dragon. I have an idea for you, but I don't like it. would solve part of the problem, but it sacrifices your special attack for it.
You know, it'd be dangerous about using flattery on an opponent if you had something like a Spathra with a mirror herb and flattery on the opponent. Now you got you got 4 stages up, and it was only because your friend did something, not even you. Though the amount of people that actually do a strategy like that, probably not very many. Still a cool idea.
Well, this has 100 accuracy for some reason. Oh. I could give it roll out. But its attack stat, no. No. This could be useful. This may lower their special defense. May make them flinch. What does the struggle bug do? Why did I give it that? It lowers one of their attack stats, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm getting rid of that. Muddy water, nasty plot. I feel like you don't really need nasty plots. Plus, without doing much, your special attack stat's already pretty decent.
My most trained Tatsugiri right now does have nasty upon him for some reason.
I can turn them into a water type if I use that. Your move pool is really small. That's what's weak about this Pokemon. I feel like this is not worth it. I should give this to one of the other three. Helping Hand. Also something I feel like I should give one of the other 3. Water Pulse. Muddy Water. Dragon Pulse. Mere Coat. This is not good. It needs to have another attack that's not moves that are just things that people can be immune to. Baton Pass. Interesting. Icy Wind. There is the speed. And that's all. Baton Pass, huh? Feels ridiculous to give him something like this. Premier coat makes sense up to a point, but not really. Can he get the other one or not? Until I can decide on something better, that's what you'll have for now. So it's you. I think you can technically have cosmic power. Kinda makes me wonder. No, if I was gonna go with the strategy like that, it would probably be with the rollout, I guess. And then U-turn doesn't feel right, but knock off doesn't do. Switcheroo, I'd need to see if I can actually grab their item when I don't have an item with this. The problem is, running away after buffing myself doesn't exactly sit right with me. Because his strategy will involve him buffing himself. And I don't have the right mint. Before I stop, let's go find the right mint. Why do I feel like they have one of the chances applies here? But they also might not. I don't see it. If they have one, they've hidden it obnoxiously well. That's probably why it has the move card. It's kind of dumb.
It's kind of dumb to have a 5-star terror ray battle Pokemon have a move that hunter monster hunter won't be able to use the move because they're usually a type that isn't.
I agree.
Kind of dumb.
But if they're terrestrialized, you can use it over and over and over again. Yeah. This is not a chancy supply. No. We need one that ups defense and lowers... the chancy supply? I know that there's one here. I'm heading to it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bolt. Defense, but its attack will suffer. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Bold. Defense. There we go. No, no, no. Okay. Up your health, defense, and special attack. Your speed, I kind of want to up it as well. If mirror coat's gonna be of any value at all, you need to be ridiculously tough in some ways. After removing the nature buff from the special attack doesn't look as ridiculously potent anymore, given its level. But it's still not bad, considering I can increase it. Anyways. Well, what merit will it have if I don't increase it? Okay. And then you might need protect as much as I don't like that. I mean, there's just no way you're gonna survive that first turn. You were never meant to take a hit. It was never part of the plan for you to take a hit. Can you not learn protect? Okay, that would have been really dumb. Copycat, I'll remove that. As much as I wanted it to have that. One of the other 4 of those birds, if I even train a 4th one, after finding out that the sheer force one is basically a wash, because it has to be special attacks. Ridiculous. Right, we're gonna have a squawk ability, we're gonna teach it Hurricane. What else we're gonna teach it? Gust, and yeah, that's it. But Gust doesn't even have an effect. Shh, they don't need to know that. For this guy, it's not going to be so straightforward. For you, it should be pretty straightforward what I'm going to do. Just straight sweeper. Except, I have just realized that somehow I appear to have stuck the wrong nature on you. Why is it lowering your attack? It's supposed to lower your special attack. I feel like I remember looking at it and being like, this is the right one. That's so annoying. I don't want to end it with that. That's miserable. If I visit these 2 spots, I should have enough LP to buy another mint to remedy this goofiness. That being said, I would have had to buy one way or another, or just find one. My wasting the other mint wouldn't have, like if I hadn't done so, it wouldn't mean that I would just suddenly be able to sort this out now. It just meant that I still needed more money. Oh wow, you found one. In a Terra Raid den? Interesting. Bye-bye, Blissey. I wonder if I should just beat up this Blissey. You wanna die, Blissey? You wanna die? This bird isn't ready. All it needs is a flame orb and suddenly it would be able to take on higher challenges, even though it's not EV trained at all. It's like giving it a life orb, except not a 30% increase, more like a 50% increase. I have a feeling this isn't actually enough, because it only gave me 1,500. I need 1,000 more. There are 2 dens over there. How many do the regular dens give me from just interacting with them? Makes me wonder how many players who played this game like just run around interacting with dens instead of like actually doing them just to get the LP. I do agree. I'm just trying to hurry this along. Oh, that one was enough. Okay. It was only a 4-star. Wait, there was. What star is this one, and how much would it give me? Over. Yes. I disagree. The event right now will not get me more cash. Ooh. Even a 3-star will give you 1,000. Not bad. Well, yeah, but it won't give you more LP. But it won't. But it won't give me more LP. LP, man. LP, though. No. It can't do LP. Yeah. Take that. do. Yeah, this is not what I want. Speed, special attack. Okay, this is the one. Please remember to follow recommended dosage. Why would I? Okay, special attack will suffer. Use it on the green Yoshi. Which is probably what I'll call him when I see fit to make sure I get my English sorted. There are more than one type of Yoshi. This isn't supposed to be like... This is not supposed to be like one definitive Yoshi. This isn't like one like specific definitive yes. At least probably. Okay, not enough to grant you the flame orb though. Could I buy it here? Where would I have to buy it? I got the feeling it's here on Mezagoza. I don't think it's at Levincia. No, but the herb that I want is here. Which I do need to get another one of. 30,000. Can I sell stuff now? Like, I was gonna just stop after getting the other thing, but I'm just... I gotta know. What can I sell within reason to get me the... There we go. No. I don't want to use those. That would be no good. That's not even enough. Nor is that. Oh my. Why do they sell for so little? Why these have no prices? These people are scams. You can sell them. I'm assuming you can. I'm not gonna try because they're basically master balls. That don't catch every time. They're defective master balls with skins on them. Yeah. Yes, a defective master ball is just as rare, but with skin on it. I thought it was designed to enslave Pokemon. I think the Hisui region disagrees. Connor, in case you haven't noticed, the heavy ball kind of looks similar. With how potent they are, they're clearly meant to subdue their target. Sure. You keep telling yourself that. I'm going to sell these. You can keep telling yourself that. How much do the glimlet crystals, why do they barely sell for any more? These aren't common. Why the squawkabilly feathers? Why? You say that like they're better when you do that for LP. For last I checked, both these services kind of suck when it comes down to this. Glimlet crystal. So double. It's still dumb. Look, only 7,000? That should be giving me 70,000. For selling 189? That's quite a lot. You can find Chlorphs. You can find a lot of those guys. Sometimes. Depending on where you look. Wow, the Dunsparce scales actually suffer a decent amount for some reason. Well, actually a half decent amount, more like it should suffer double that. The Chansey stuff? I'm gonna have to find it. I don't know. Happening dust, there we go. Wait a minute, did the Dunsparce ones sell for more than that? Did I pass the Dunsparce one? No, Dunsparce one is less. Gibble? Wait, why these guys ones sell for 100? This is ridiculous. Why is EV fur so expensive? all that just for this? It's ridiculous. That's not worth it at all. That's also not really worth it much. I'll buy the herb. I'll go find the burn orb. And then I'll try to figure out what else I was going to want to sort out before stopping. Because, I mean, I've sorted out more than I had figured I was going to, I guess. It'll probably be just that. Oh, that was close. I almost walked back into the store. You ever get that kind of problem? Go into a store, buy what you want? Well, I mean, like, aside from in this game, you ever get that problem? Like, goes into a store, gets what you want, walks out, and then almost walks back into the store.
I can imagine that happening.
How? How you almost walk back into the store? I think for you to be able to do this, you'd have to have not known that that was another entrance back into the same building you just were in. Yeah, I imagine you would have to have been like going around in a mall for that to happen. Oh wow, it really is in Levincia then, I guess. I mean, I don't see it here. Come to think about it. No, that's fine. Levincia! I am here for the loot. Hand it over. Yes. Then for the most part... Well, shoot, I've still got a lot of other stuff to do. Well, I think I should get to the uploading. I like how I'm making lots of progress. Or what it feels like I'm making lots of progress. Alright. Burn orb. I don't think I'll be needing another one of these afterwards. I haven't bought one of these, but I do have a Pokemon I want to train with it, so I will buy one of these. Is this the one that grants priority? Down? I think this one grants priority down, and this one can be thrown. One of them cuts your speed in half, the other one grants you negative priority.
Yeah, I think the Lightning Tail is probably going to give priority.
This thing's weird. If you threw this on someone, yeah. If you threw this on someone, I think their immunities no longer matter. How'd it get me? Well, I think the way that the item, yeah, the way the item is, it kind of, I feel like it kind of describes itself oddly, like what it does and how it works. Exactly. That's kind of why I thought. But don't you get a similar feel when you see the burn orb? Yeah, but these things too. It's like, an item to be held by a Pokemon. This bizarre orb exudes toxins when touched and will badly poison the holder during battle. It's like, oh great, thanks, I can't wait. Worse. So what if you had poison heal? What if you had poison heal and the nature of that poison, because it's like badly poisoned, your healing is increasing every turn. That would be really cool, though, wouldn't it?
I don't even know if poison. I don't know if is there even a Pokemon that.
There's an ability called Poison Heal. Yes.
Oh, well, I'm not sure. How does it work? I think
You heal when you're poisoned, from my understanding, instead of taking damage.
barely ever heard that. Though it sounds like it's too good to be true. It's basically the toxic one.
Well, I don't know if the toxic orb actually works well with that.
Literally poisons you.
Yes.
Ending if it
However, I literally don't know if it works properly. Y-
all it has to do that is you have the poison status effect.
Like, I've never used it, so I don't know.
Then it obviously
I bought it for someone else, actually.
the weird thing is, as far as I'm aware, poison types aren't supposed to be poisonable. That's my
Huh.
and steel types are all.
Well, the poison sludge item, that one's just for poison types in general. It's not like for an ability. Hmm.
When you say like that implies poison status effect not getting hit
Yeah. It's not about getting hit by a poison move, to my understanding.
by status effect. It means that and logistically weak on poison.
Yeah, I think so.
The toxic orb would only work if you can become poisoned. And since we recently discussed if you get poisoned, the toxic orb would work. And since the poison heals, it would basically be like made for that item. Or that item would be made for it. Like that match.
Oh, there goes my last ability patch. I might regret this. Whoopsie. Oh, look, it's gone.
That's it there.
No, that's why I bought the orb for.
Isn't like a...
I guess technically, yes. The problem is, if this badly poisons them, that sounds like suicide in this game.
My question here is that it has to be better than that, right?
No, I think it's the same.
That sounds horrible.
I agree. But there we go. Ability I have never made use of before. It might power up the power of the moves instead of your actual stat.
Basically the same thing if it multiplies by something.
Guts. Having a status condition boosts the attack stat. Boosts the power. Powers up physical moves. Yeah, this one might be about the power instead of the move.
But as I mentioned, assuming you're hit by like
Depends on the scenario, brother.
if it's increasing the power of all moves, physical moves by like a certain amount, like 50 power up or something, then it matters if it's on the moves. But if it's multiplying how strong the move's power is, it doesn't matter mathematically whether it's powering up the attack stat or because since they're both being multiplied in calculation, multiplying one or the other
Perhaps.
pretty much
I don't like that notion. That sounds really dumb.
that logistic, the power of a move is pretty much as important as the power of your attack stat. Double the power of the move you're using, and damage you're dealing increases greatly. Same as if you double the attack stat. This, in a certain sense, almost means that the power of the move matters more because the power of moves are like dealing with a lot smaller numbers. So every power, every bit of the power of the move matters.
I'm actually a bit concerned. But oh well. I'll leave you in here for when I intend to actually work with you. Yes. I'll put you in this box. Okay. I guess I'll call it here then. As usual, it's been me, Fuzz. And you'll see me again next time. Bye for now. Yeah.